From the BBC. Does this look like a real woman? AI model in Vogue raises concerns about beauty standards. In August's print edition of Vogue, a guest advertisement features a flawless blonde model showing off a striped maxi dress and a floral playsuit from the brand's summer collection. In small print in one corner, the ad reveals that she was created using AI. It is the first time an AI-generated person has featured in the magazine. The advertisement has been met with controversy and raises questions about what this means for real models who have fought for greater diversity and for consumers, particularly young people, already struggling with unrealistic beauty standards. Serafine Valora is the company behind Guess's controversial advertisement. Its founders, Valentina Gonzalez and Andrea Petrescu, tell the BBC they were approached by Guess's co-founder, Paul Marciano, on Instagram and were asked to create an AI model as part of the brand's summer campaign. Quote, we created 10 draft models for him, and he selected one brunette woman and one blonde that we went ahead and developed further, Gonzalez says. The company has 5 employees who create AI models, and it can take up to a month from idea inception to completed product. The pair say they charge anywhere up to low figures. They charge anywhere up to low figures for a client like Guess. I'd like to just start by saying
low 6 figures.
Low 6 figures brokered on Instagram. Business deals being brokered on Instagram now, my friend.
So first of all, stay in those DMs, my friend.
Yeah,
you never know what's coming down your way.
You never know who's sliding in.
But low 6 figures takes a month.
Yep.
What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing here? What is the reason? What could the reason possibly be? Like, even if you were trying to save money and saved a little money and saved a little time on this, I'm going to be flat out. This is gross for me. I find this gross. And what is it accomplishing at all?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's saving much money. And to your point, a month to turn around the from concept to like, that's a normal timeline for an ad.
And I'm just telling you this, unless you're a celebrity, like I used to work in the like casting and whatchamacallit, I had some experience in that world. Unless you have a celebrity, nobody's paying a model 6 figures for a print shoot, period. So you're spending more money on this, and I think I know where this is going, but I'm going to give it over to you in case there's anything else before my lid literally flips off.
Well, you said you find it gross. You're not the only one, Mike. Felicity Howard, a plus-size model who has been in the industry for more than a decade, says using AI models in fashion campaigns, quote, feels lazy and cheap. She said, either Guess is doing this to create a talking point and get free publicity, or they want to cut costs and don't think about the implications of that. She describes Vogue's decision to include the advertisement as, quote, very disheartening and quite scary, and worries it could undermine years of work toward more diversity in the industry. So a couple things here. One, the ANA itself and our partners have been working to diversify media, generally speaking, but in beauty standards. Dove's campaign.
Oh my God, yeah.
I believe it's called the Real Beauty campaign comes to mind. We've given that campaign awards. We've worked with people who worked on that campaign.
They've earned it.
You know, she says they're trying to get, free publicity or they want to cut costs. It doesn't seem like they really cut costs. I wonder about sort of what happened recently with the American Eagle ad and Sydney Sweeney and how there's this speculation that, and I don't know that I necessarily believe this, but this is what some people believe, that they did this in order to create a controversy to get the publicity. And is Guess doing the same thing here with this advertisement? I don't know.
It's not impossible. That might sound a little bit cynical, but look around you. There's reason to be a little bit cynical, a little bit skeptical right now. I have a question, though.
Sure.
What are you building with that? With these tactics,
right?
What are you building?
Yeah, like, is the short-term gain on publicity really worth it when you see there is a clear pushback against AI-generated content in advertising? We all saw what happened with Coca-Cola. That was a misstep.
Yep.
They did the holiday campaign all with AI this year. The way it rolled out, they seemed to think people were going to love it and be very impressed. That was not the reaction at all. And that doesn't seem to be the reaction here, as this ad is also creating controversy for being generated by AI. People are not comfortable with this. So even if there is a short-term publicity boost, what is it doing to your long-term brand equity?
Yeah. And First of all, if you go behind the scenes of that holiday ad, it was a tiny bit AI, and then humans had to go in and clean its mess up.
Yeah.
Just frankly.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even an AI ad.
Right.
So it was a pure publicity stunt. This feels like a publicity stunt. I don't know what the goal is in the long term. Your congratulations, we're talking about you. You've done it. Congrats. Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is putting your 30-second television ad on Facebook again. This is just, what is the point of this? It's not fitting into the context. Nobody's asking for this. And in this case, it's a human. They're a human. They're not like, this isn't solving a problem.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing?
It's potentially creating a problem with the whole issue of the beauty standards and sort of regressing back to where we were. Not really regressing in terms of how we approach beauty standards, but actually progressing in that now we don't even have the standards are so unrealistic that we don't even have real people serving as models. Well, Gonzalez and I keep butchering this poor woman's name.
Petrescu, I think.
Petrescu. I'm sorry, I do keep butchering your name. That is not the point.
No.
But Gonzalez and Petrescu are adamant they don't reinforce narrow beauty standards. Quote, "We don't create unattainable looks. Actually, the AI model for Guess looks quite realistic," Petrescu says. "Ultimately, all advertisements are created to look perfect and usually have supermodels in them. So what we are doing is no different." Well, that's an interesting perspective. The pair admit the AI images on their company's Instagram page are lacking in diversity and promote unrealistic beauty standards. They say they have tried to be more inclusive, but it's the users who don't engage much with those posts.
So, therefore, the entire purpose of your company is Instagram likes?
That seems to be what they're...
That's the entire reason you created this company. That is the life journey of these two individuals, is to get the most Instagram likes.
It seems to me that Serafine Valora could use a better PR team.
Seems to me they could use a human being on board. Like, this isn't, oh my goodness. Oh, we don't do this. We don't represent everybody because we don't get the likes for it. And you're like, yep, looks good, sounds good, send it out.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't picked up in a backroom conversation. You were looking at a journalist or sending them that message when this happened.
Yeah.
That's utterly ridiculous.
This is on the record. This is on the record. They're saying this stuff.
Purposes for Instagram likes. Great. Good luck.
Yeah. So a lot of pushback on the AI stuff. Maybe something to think about for all the brand marketers out there. I think you and I agree. There are a lot of useful cases where AI can be applied, but synthetic media, representation of human beings, it feels a little icky.
Yeah. Let me quote a good pal of mine, Alan Schulman, who works at Upper Right. He is way into all of the AI. He's a brilliant mind. He said simply, you don't have to hit publish, right? Go ahead and experiment.
Yes.
Find out what it can do.
Yeah, sure.
You don't have to put this out into the world.
Yeah.
So that's it. I think if I say any more, I might be on Indeed next week. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there.